the following video, a woman named Hannah is alone at home having dinner when something extremely unsettling is caught by her security camera. It was captured inside her old Victorian home that was built in the 1900s. There have been a few occurrences that she's caught on camera, but this one has got to be the freakiest. She was alone eating dinner when out of nowhere she heard what sounded like someone walking down the staircase. This is what was caught.
I was invited because of lesbian geography, and we've been together almost ever since for 40 years.
What was your first impression of her after moving over?
So exotic. We're in a normal Molly sweatsuit. And I was in blue jeans and a plaid and a big
Hello?
Just when Hannah thought the noises had stopped, the sound of running footsteps can be heard. Naturally, Hannah reacted the way anyone would have and frantically runs away. It went from slow and steady footsteps to charging down the stairs in only seconds. It's as though whatever was running down the stairs was intending to cause harm. While not much else is known about what happened that night, Hannah continues to post footage of these strange events that take place in her old house that she now believes is haunted. At around 11 p.m. on a Thursday night, a girl named Jordan Bowen decides to send a video to her friends on Snapchat. Usually, Jordan does this whenever she feels alone. Her apartment can sometimes feel creepy, as she says, so understandably, she decides to talk to her friends via Snap. Although initially seeing nothing in her videos, something happens that leaves her extremely terrified. It was only after her friend pointed out something in a video Jordan sent them. To her shock, after looking closely at the footage, she saw it. This is what she caught. According to Jordan, it now makes sense as to why she feels creeped out while being alone inside her apartment. Either someone or something was in the hallway. There was no one else inside except Jordan, who was behind the camera at this time. But whoever or whatever this might have been is completely unknown to her. This shadow seems to come out of a different room before moving across the hallway. This definitely spooked Jordan, but it's after brightening the footage and looking more closely that something odd can be seen about this figure. As many viewers have noted, it looks like it's crouching in a stealthy-like manner, as if it was trying not to be seen by Jordan. While Jordan has made no further info regarding this clip, viewers continue to attempt to crack the case on what was captured. Just who or what was this? On a Thursday afternoon, a man records a certain exhibit inside a museum, as it was just then that something baffling had occurred. At this exhibit, there's a wax statue of a historical figure known as Maria Sabina. Now the person recording this is here after his father told him about how he saw the statue move by itself. So now, he's at the museum trying to get the wax figure to move on camera. Although nothing happens a few minutes after he arrives at the exhibit of Maria Sabina, he eventually catches something that spooks him. As the man takes this video to show to his father, this is captured. own. It appears to tilt its head towards the camera as if watching the man recording. Naturally, the man freaks out upon seeing it. The figure moving by itself, coupled with the man's father stating that he saw it move as well, have led viewers to believe that this was paranormal. Even the owner of this museum has no clue as to how it could have moved.
¿Qué onda, amigo? No manejo nada de mecatrónica. Es una figura totalmente en cera. Mira, es una pieza total, rígida, no se puede manipular. Te digo, no tiene nada. Te digo, mira, te muestro. No hay cables, no hay nada, no es un robot. Es una figura totalmente en cera.
As he states, the figure is not an animatronic, but completely made out of wax. But any ideas on how exactly Maria Sabina moved remains unknown. Whether supernatural or not, this video remains a mystery. Now this video comes from Justin Nelson, and while away from home on vacation, something extremely creepy happened back at home. Ever since this incident, Justin's cats have been acting completely different. As soon as they arrived back home, his cats were acting extremely aggressive, which was strange because they're usually calm. He didn't understand because a friend of his was cat sitting for him while they were gone. So this immediately prompted Justin to check the footage from a security camera inside a room where the cats usually sleep. But what he sees leaves him deeply unnerved. It's for this reason that he's been holding off this footage for a while. It goes without saying, but what was caught is just downright disturbing. This is what was captured. It's no wonder why Justin's cats haven't been the same. A tall, slender shadow can be seen lurking into the room where the cat is. We can clearly tell that something had caught its attention as it looks around the room and stands on two legs. Following that, the bedroom door slowly closes all by itself before the camera ends up moving as well. It seems that whatever entered the room had done this to the camera. Just like viewers, Justin was totally spooked. After seeing the footage, it now makes total sense to him on why they've been acting the way they have. Something had clearly scared them. Although not much else is known about Justin's situation, he hasn't brought it up in any other videos. It seems that he moved on and continues to post videos. But as always, I'll leave it to you to decide just what exactly had scared the cat so badly. Let me know your thoughts on this one. In the following clip, a man is inside a mall after hearing a strange noise. Now the man is working the night shift at this mall, and he already knows that something is not right about it. Ever since working here, both he and his coworkers have been experiencing an occurrence that terrifies them. It is said that during the nighttime, the ghost of a little girl roams around the plaza. A few employees have reported seeing it while on duty, but luckily, this time, an employee was able to get it on camera. The year is 2018, and with only a few months working there, he can already sense that something scary is about to happen. He gets his phone and captures this.
Onde isso? Olha ela ali. Já é a segunda vez essa semana. Eu tive que filmar para mostrar que ninguém acredita em mim. Meu Deus do céu. Meu Deus do céu. Ai meu Jesus! Ai, meu Deus!
Just as predicted, the figure of a little girl is seen going up the escalator, when only seconds later, it appears right behind the man. He finds this encounter even more chilling after seeing that the escalators were powered off at this time, so it doesn't make sense on how the child was able to travel upstairs without moving a muscle. Now with happenings like this, one can understand why he and his coworkers don't like working the night shift. Although taken in 2018, this footage continues to baffle the man to this day. On February 7th of 2023, a certain video was shared by Nicole White, who captured something quite peculiar. It was caught by a security camera that she bought as a gift for her family, especially her brother, who was living with her at the time. On this day, Nicole is using her brother as a point of reference for the camera, but the video itself is the main reason why she's concerned. Nicole states that her brother owns a large collection of dark pagan-like artifacts such as animal skulls and taxidermy figures. She believes that they're all cursed, if not haunted, and the following video may just prove her case. The following is what was captured. Watch. As Nicole points the camera towards her brother, a goat-like figure can be seen coming out of nowhere before exiting from the camera's POV. It's there briefly, but even so, we can still make out the strange being. According to Nicole, if you look closely, you can see what looks like a pair of horns and hooves. But although sharing the resemblance of a goat or not, it definitely looks like one to Nicole, which is why she compares it to the Goat Man, an urban legend about a creature who's half human, half goat. She believes that her brother's haunted artifacts are responsible for what was captured. But like all videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Just what exactly was caught on camera? On April 9th of 2014, a man named Magnus uploads a video that a friend of his had showed him. According to Magnus, his friend had been hiking in the woods somewhere in Norway when he comes across a small house that seems to be abandoned.
Gamle driten her.
His friend proceeds to enter the house and check out the inside. However, he captures something that sends him sprinting out of the house, completely terrified. Neither Magnus nor his friend have any idea as to what was captured, but it left them deeply unsettled. The following is what was caught. Watch.
Faen, ass.
It appears that the house wasn't abandoned after all. This is made clear by the lights being able to work inside the home. But then, a mysterious being is spotted upstairs, seemingly observing the man who probably broke into someone's house. Yet something else was caught on camera while the man was approaching the small cottage. If you look closely at the second floor window, the curtain appears to be moving. This may have been an actual person who owns this property. However, it looks like something straight out of a horror movie. But whether person or not, the sudden appearance of this nightmarish figure is just downright disturbing. Now this next video comes from a man who, while being alone at home, captures something that terrified him beyond belief. It happened while being in his house that sits in a dangerous neighborhood. He states that where he lives, people's homes often get burglarized, so naturally, he had thought someone broke into his home. But strangely, this wasn't the case. The man immediately takes out his phone to record on the off chance that something was going to happen. But then, he encounters something that sends him running out of the house in a panic frenzy. In his own words, the man states, "I was alone. My daughter stayed over at my ex-wife's house, and my dog was outside. I'm still shaken up by this." This is what he caught.
If anybody's here, I'm calling the cops. No! No!
What initially comes off as someone whose house got broken into is in fact footage of something completely different. This is made obvious by the knife launching towards the man, but even before that, the man's overwhelming sense of unease makes it clear that something strange is going on. The sharp blade flies towards him as if seeking to do harm. Naturally, the man makes a run for it. To this day, he's still terrified of this incident, but he hopes to get more strange occurrences like this on camera. And even if he doesn't, then at least he can rest assured that this was captured. It's nighttime when a young couple watches a scary movie. It's October, and the boyfriend thought it would be funny to record his girlfriend's reaction to the movie, as he's already seen it himself. So, he continues to record her, and it's exactly how he thought she would react, a bit scared. However, something happens in this clip that left them extremely unsettled. Now, it's worth pointing out that the couple lives in a house filled with dolls and other horror-themed items that they collect, so it isn't really surprising that this was captured. Nevertheless, what happens in this video is hair-raising to say the least. As many viewers claim, what happened in this video is like something they would see in their movie. The following is the boyfriend's video. Watch.
And of the Son, and the Holy Spirit, by this sign of the Holy Cross of our Lord Jesus Christ, who lives and reigns with the Father and the Holy Spirit. Damien!
It's not even scary.
It is scary.
It's not.
Look down and pity.
You killed your mother! You killed your mother! You killed your mother! You killed...
As if the girlfriend wasn't already spooked by the movie, this happens. A clown doll on top of a swing eerily comes to life. But further adding to the weirdness of this incident is the fact that they were watching a horror film. It's not certain, but some viewers think that the movie had something to do with this, while others believe the doll itself is haunted. Upon seeing it move, the boyfriend was totally spooked. Now, there have been a few updates from the couple. They state that they're not really surprised that this happened, because not only do they own a big number of dolls, but also because they live next to a cemetery that's actually across the street from them.
My scary clown video. Okay, so I thought I'd show you that I actually do live across the road from a cemetery. Normally this stuff doesn't scare me, but the clown kinda did.
So then, it makes sense that something like this would happen. But whether or not that's so, the video the boyfriend took is beyond creepy. Just how exactly did the clown doll move by itself? In this next video, a teenage girl named Caitlin is recording her bedroom door after hearing mysterious noises coming from inside her house. It's late at night, and Caitlin is all alone at home when all of a sudden, she captures something downright chilling. Now, after being involved in a pretty scary accident, Caitlin at the time had to stay home for a couple of weeks until she recovered. But during her stay at home, she had no idea that she would encounter something that left her extremely terrified. As mentioned earlier, no one else is home when Caitlin captures this. Eerily, loud footsteps stomp up the stairs in a seemingly malicious manner, when all of a sudden, the two doors open on their own at the exact same time. Naturally, Kaylin sits on her bed, completely spooked. This occurrence had left her unsettled throughout the whole night, but unbeknownst to her, this wouldn't be the only unsettling thing she records. The next night, something similar occurs while she's alone at home. Take a look. Just like the previous video, the same loud footsteps are heard when the same door opens slowly and closes all by itself, leaving Kaylin in total disbelief. Now Kaylin hasn't talked about this or the previous incident. To this day, she has no explanation for what happened in those clips, but until she brings it up, it'll continue to remain inconclusive. In the following video, a woman named Jeanette is alone at home when she captures something that scares her beyond belief. Now there's something worth pointing out in this video, and that's Jeanette's home. This old apartment building is a place that she just moved into. However, after a few weeks of living there, it isn't really a place she calls home, as the apartment is pretty sketchy. Harmless but scary break-ins occur more often than not, but it's not just people who invade Jeanette's apartment. She states that ghosts often enter her place too. The following video is a perfect demonstration of what occasionally happens inside Jeanette's apartment. Take a look.
Can I help you?
Remember? We're friends.
No, I don't remember. I don't remember. Please get out of my apartment. Please get out of my apartment. Please go out of my apartment.
Out of nowhere, a stranger breaks in. After seeing him, Jeanette frantically scurries out of her home. But then, this happens. The door swings open right before she exits the apartment. Feeling spooked, Jeanette immediately calls 911 and informs them about the trespasser. But the weirdest part about this incident is the door opening by itself. Jeanette also found this strange. However, because she was trying to escape, she's somewhat thankful for it.
Okay, update. I'm just as confused as you guys are. I have no idea what happened. All I know is whatever happened, I'm grateful to whatever opened this door, because if this didn't open, I don't know, some things probably would have happened.
Now this occurrence wouldn't be the last of them, as only a few days later, Jeanette captures something even more terrifying. While recording a video of she and her cat, Jeanette hears something alarming. She decides to investigate what she heard, but during this time, something happens that prompts her to grab her cat and pack her things. She was spooked, to say the least. This is what she caught. Eerily, an indentation can be seen from the bed. In a slow and steady motion, the two imprints form on the mattress as if something was applying pressure. It seems likely that the loud thump she heard was inside this room, but further adding to the strangeness, footsteps can be heard in the same room where the imprints were forming, which prompted Jeanette to grab her pepper spray. She had thought that a person broke in, but when she saw the imprints, she now believed that a ghost was responsible for what happened that night. To her, it looks as if something was standing on the bed. If only this had happened before the previous footage so she could show it to the police. As she states, who knows what they would have said about this. Now up until now, there haven't been any updates, but until then, let me know your thoughts on this one. On August 4th of 2025, a very strange video was posted by a woman named Meg who's been holding off on showing this footage to people for 6 years. Something in this footage terrifies her. It's a very short clip that Meg took. In it, she's recording her brother who's asleep on the couch on the night before his wedding. So, she takes out her phone to record him just to capture a few memories before his big day. But little did she know, this video would be extremely memorable for the wrong reason. After looking closely, she saw this.
It doesn't matter. If Katerina were standing here instead of me, if it were she asking you why you did. It doesn't matter. If Katerina were standing here instead of me, if it were she asking you why you did.
Now, no one else was home except for Meg's sister-in-law and her cousin, but they both have stated that this surely wasn't them. They were also asleep from all the drinks they had that night. A dark, eerie figure can be seen in the hallway, but only a head and a torso appear, but no legs are found on this figure. It seemingly floats above ground before disappearing as soon as Meg pans the phone away from the hallway. But as if that wasn't enough to unsettle Meg and her family, the figure seems to be moving in a strange manner. Looking closely, it seems to be doing something with its arms. Whether ghost or not, both Meg and her family are certain that something otherworldly was caught. But as always, what are your thoughts on this? Was a ghost caught on camera? Or had something else been captured? On September 26th of 2024, a mother and her daughter rush over to their apartment door after encountering a stranger. Their doorbell camera records the entire incident, but there's also something else in this video that no one had noticed until Jasmine, the mother in question, saw the footage from her Ring camera. Needless to say, she was totally baffled.
So I'm sitting here looking at this Ring camera footage, and I don't understand how I didn't see this, because this is ridiculous.
After locking the door and calling the police, this was captured.
Oh, my God.
I just called the police. Get out front of my door. This is the last time I'm gonna tell you. Get out front of my door right now. The police on the way. Go!
Unbeknownst to Jasmine, the door to apartment 23 opens all by itself before closing. Now this occurrence may not seem as creepy as first until we hear an update from Jasmine.
In the 3 years that I've lived here, I have never seen this door come open. Ever. Like, you can't. But in the video, you saw the door just came open. Who opened the door? Like, look at it. Like, pitch black. Like, make it make sense. Like, how? How? I don't know. That don't make sense.
As she mentions, she has never seen this door open in her life, and she can't even open it herself. She doesn't think that anyone lives inside there, as the room is always dark and seemingly has no power. However, this notion is denied when Jasmine gets property management to open this door. But here's where things get even more creepy. As they walk inside apartment 23, they find this.
Okay, y'all, so property management sent somebody up to come take a look, so I'm gonna let him do what he do, and I'm gonna stay back here. You say the light works? Y'all, he said the light works. Oh, Lord. What is that? Y'all, what the hell is going on? Y'all see all these little kids? They have put kids' shoes up in there. What the? So how? So hold on, because no, this other day the door came open when I was in here. So if the door came open, like no, I'm sorry, I'm not. Okay, y'all. So remember that thing? I thought it was a snake. I really thought it was some plastic, but y'all, I'm not finna get close to this. This is real snake skin. Oh my God! Look at this. You can see like, ooh. Oh my God. Look at that.
While checking out the room, they discover something totally uncalled for. A large pile of kids' shoes are seen in this room. But the question is, just who exactly is responsible for this? Following that, molted snakeskin is also found, but while looking back at her footage and looking more closely at the pile of shoes, Jasmine makes a shocking find that leaves her very concerned.
So I'm looking back at this video that I took with the property manager guy, right? And I noticed something in that pile of shoes. Those frozen Elsa boots, whatever you want to call it, those boots are my daughter's. Like, I'm gonna show y'all a picture that me and my daughter took, like, I wanna say like 2 months ago. Yo, this is crazy because I really thought she just lost them at school. Those shoes belong to my daughter.
After seeing this, the questions remain. Just how exactly did her daughter's shoes end up in this pile? And who exactly is the culprit? Here's what Jasmine thinks.
Somebody in this building must be going around here just collecting shoes. And I'm not gonna say collecting, stealing little kids' shoes around here. I've talked to at least 2 or 3 different people in this building who have said that their children been missing shoes. So I'm thinking that somebody has access to that room and they're going around stealing shoes and then taking them and putting them in there. They're just putting shoes in the room. Like it just none of this makes sense to me right now. None of it.
In this apartment building, someone must be taking shoes and putting them in this pile. Now, although property management took all the shoes out of the room and plans to change the door lock, they told Jasmine to be on the lookout as they still don't know who's responsible for stealing them. So, she sets up a trap.
Okay, y'all, I'm finna get to the bottom of this. You see these little shoes right here? I put them here as bait, right? On some real cheap shoes, just, little kid shoes or whatever. But what I did was, I got me a plant, right? Little cheap plant too, but look what's inside the plant. Hopefully y'all can see it. Hopefully nobody else see it, but...
As she states, whoever takes these boots must be the person who lives inside apartment 23, and probably the same person who stole her Ring camera. Days pass, and nothing happens, until one day when Jasmine captures it. The following footage gives her chills to this day. On October 17th of 2024, at around 2 p.m., this is captured. Jasmine was totally caught off guard as she was not expecting the shoes to move on their own. Eerily, one of the boots jumps and lands perpendicular to the other. But it only gets creepier after hearing about what Jasmine's neighbor recounted. She said that when she walked out of her apartment, she heard what sounded like laughing children coming from inside apartment 23. Seeing that its door was open and learning about what's been going on with the shoes, she backs away. Unfortunately, Jasmine hasn't made any more videos about this issue, so not much else is known about this story. But until then, let me know your thoughts on this one. Just what exactly is going on inside Jasmine's apartment building? On May 18th of 2025, at around 12 a.m., a couple is driving down a highway in California when something downright creepy is caught on their dash cam. Before this all happened, Sabby and her husband went to a concert at a place in California known as the Blue Lagoon. It was a fun, crazy night as they saw their favorite band play live. But it wasn't the only memorable moment that night. After the concert, they were driving back home and taking a route known as Highway 17. This is a road in Southern California that is infamously known for having many accidents take place, which is why many Californians call it Killer 17 and the Blood Alley. But on this night, Sabby and her husband don't spot an accident. Instead, they capture something far more creepy. As Sabby writes, "I never had my nerves so shaken." This is what was caught.
Okay? Someone was in the middle of the road.
In the middle of the road, a figure is seen. This person, or thing, seemingly comes out of nowhere and stands directly on Highway 17. But even weirder, the figure doesn't flinch when Sabby's oncoming car drives past it. But as if this wasn't enough to startle the couple, they look at their rearview dashcam and see this.
Okay? Someone was in the middle of the road. Holy shit.
The figure doesn't appear. Sabby and her husband were left totally confused and concerned. If the rear dashcam didn't capture the figure, then how did Sabby and the front camera see it clearly? For this reason, they believe that the ghost of a victim who passed away on this road was caught on camera. They most likely died from one of many accidents that occurred on Highway 17, as many viewers believe. But whether ghost or not, this video is open to interpretation. As with all videos, I'll let you be the judge on what was caught on this road. Just what exactly did Sabby encounter while driving down Killer 17? In the following video, a group of friends are taking an elevator at a hotel in Spain, but for some reason, the elevator won't take them to their floor.
Let's go do it again.
Okay, so it's been doing this for a minute. And there's nothing out there. You need to hit that gym. You wanna figure it out?
Yeah.
Alright, no, that did something,
No.
What is going on?
Are we too heavy? Is there someone there? What?
Now, it could be that the elevator was malfunctioning. However, other hotel guests have been reporting the same issue when taking this elevator. At the time, it's been happening a lot inside this hotel, specifically when it gets to the 16th floor. The 16th floor is under construction, so it's completely devoid of any guests, so it doesn't make sense as to why the elevator stops here. But fast forward to another day in this hotel, and this happens.
Yo, so this elevator is acting mad weird. We started a few floors up, and
the elevator all of a sudden stops working, but this isn't too strange, as at the time of this recording, a power outage occurred inside this hotel, and unfortunately for the group of friends, they were taking this elevator when it happened.
the backup, yeah, there you go. The backup generator has been coming on and off. We've been having the time of our lives. And yeah, we're like cooking alive.
Now thankfully, while being trapped inside this elevator, the backup generator turns on, but it's not functioning properly as the lights start to turn on and off due to the blackout. But as the friends try to kill time and have fun with the flashing lights, they captured this.
There you go. I got you.
Oh. Oh, he's cooking time.
What are you doing?
Yep. Yep.
I gotta pee.
Oh, you gotta pee.
It's making my bladder.
His bladder.
I gotta pee.
You gotta pee.
I feel like the rappers.
You feel like-
Go. I gotta pee.
Oh, yeah.
I'm holding my bladder.
Yep.
I gotta pee. I don't know what else is going on. I gotta pee. It's making me mad. Go on like so. In your
I gotta pee. I'm gonna.
Angry like Bowser.
Guys, this is probably the worst thing.
Out of nowhere, a small, shadowy figure is spotted inside this elevator. None of the friends had seen this until a viewer of theirs had pointed it out. Now that they've seen it, they have no clue as to what was inside with them. As it seems, they weren't alone. Now it's worth noting that the friends did eventually escape this elevator.
We're moving.
Oh. I know. Thank you.
Where are we going?
Wait.
Stop. No. No.
That's the same one as before.
No.
All right.
They arrived once again at the 16th floor after being stuck inside for an hour and a half. Although an extremely long time, they felt very lucky to escape this elevator in that period of time and not being stuck inside any longer. With all that's happened, the following questions arise. Just who exactly had called up the elevator? And just what exactly was this? The friends have no idea, but they're glad that they were able to escape and enjoy the rest of their vacation. As with most videos, this one remains unsolved. Now this next segment features two videos, both of which have something in common. In the first clip, a man named Andy Winehouse captures something that baffles him immensely. Now before showing what he captured, it's worth showing this video here. In it, Andy explains something that gives him anxiety whenever he thinks about it. Take a look.
Okay, for anybody asking, this is my family home. I grew up here, and we've never had a single experience like this. I don't know what is going on. I'm getting a lot of comments saying I'm doing it for views, and I'm doing it for likes, and I promise you I am not. Don't like the video, don't comment if you don't want to. I just need somebody who knows what this is. Please reach out. I don't care if it's in a comment or privately, just please reach out. And please just help me. I don't know what to tell my wife when she gets home. I can't afford a hotel for the night. We're doing a remodel in the bathroom. And everything's just going to right now. And I'm not trying to be dramatic about this, but I have no idea what to do. And everybody in the comments all day has just been freaking me out. And I want to think this is just in my head, but I keep listening to it over and over and over again. So somebody please reach out with an answer or some help or something.
Clearly, Andy is totally frightened and he doesn't know what to do. Luckily though, he was able to capture whatever's been freaking him out. Needless to say, the video he took is just downright spine-chilling. In his own words, Andy writes, "I don't know what to do at this point. Things got weird last night and I had to sleep in my car. I'm safe, but I'm not doing well, and I need help." This is what Andy captured.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. I talk to you. Come here.
It now becomes clear as to why Andy has been left terrified. He captured what sounds like his own voice calling for him. Naturally, Andy was beyond spooked. Although he's safe, whatever was talking to him, it's obviously been taking a toll on his mental health. Now in the second clip, a man known as Mickey Cano is alone at home when he captures something similar. In his own words, he writes, "I hear my own voice calling me." Have a look.
Bos? Ikaw na, boss? Yo, ¿cómo yo lo tengo, güey?
Similar to Andy's video, Mickey captures his own voice calling for him in the distance. They both hesitate to approach it and become freaked out by what they witness. Now it's unknown as to what's going on here, but many viewers believe that both Andy and Mickey captured what's believed to be a skinwalker, a cryptid that's known for mimicking people's voices. It isn't certain though, but there's no denying that both these videos are without a doubt strange. So then, just what was mimicking their voices? Feel free to let me know your thoughts down below. In this next video, a man named Oliver is recording his basement when something pretty terrifying happens. It was late at night on a weekend when this happened. Oliver was recording his basement for his friends who were about to spend the night in there. It was just him, alone in his basement. Or so he thought, because something was captured that seems to suggest otherwise. Oliver claims that he saw what looked like a shadowy figure standing in the basement. The video captures this, and Oliver has been left unsettled ever since the incident. This is his video.
Oh shit. Yo. What the hell?
A shadow figure with perfect outline is seen on camera. Oliver swears that he was alone in his basement, so naturally, he was startled upon seeing the figure. But it only gets creepier because the figure, who appears to be wearing a hat, disappears as soon as Oliver enters the room. As he turns on the room's light, it becomes clear that something besides a person was caught on camera. But as Oliver says, he wasn't alone. Now this whole video gets even stranger after knowing that there's a strange phenomenon of people who reported seeing a figure called the Hat Man. A few people have caught it on camera, and it's said to terrorize victims of sleep paralysis. Oliver says that he's had sleep paralysis before when he was a child. It's because of this that Oliver believes he had caught the Hat Man on camera, or something else beyond comprehension had paid him a visit.
What the hell?
Whatever the case might be, the figure's sudden appearance will stand out as the most horrifying thing in this video. In this next video, a pop singer known as Mellow LV is recording herself and a friend inside a pool when out of nowhere, something is captured that leaves her viewers concerned. Now the first half of this footage doesn't show anything peculiar. All that's seen is two girls inside a pool, but it's towards the end of the video that something ends up being captured by Mellow. She didn't see what was captured at first until her viewers immediately started flooding the comment section mentioning that something was captured behind them. They also stated that it didn't look right and it's creeping them out. Whatever was caught has left Mellow and her friend completely baffled. The following is the video Mellow took. Watch closely.
Hey guys! It's super hot in Vancouver today, and me and Joanna are just waiting for our friend who is super late to come today. And if you guys see this video, take a look at how nice the drink, the cute girl, and how nice the pool is. You guys should come right now and join us, right? Right? Okay, you know what?
It happens quickly, but in case you missed it, here it is again.
This video, take a look at how the pool is. You guys should come.
Like something out of a horror movie, a pale-like face is seen hiding in the bushes before disappearing. It appears for only a few seconds, during which the face can be seen observing the singer and her friend. It's easy to miss the first time, but watching this again, it looks as if it has blacked out eyes and pale skin. It seemingly stares directly at the girls, as if letting them know that they're watching. Not sure as to what was captured, Mellow states that where she lives is full of security, so she doesn't think that someone had broken in. If that's the case, then just who or what is this? While some believe that this was a ghost, others believe that something else was captured. Regardless, whatever was caught has yet to be known. Now the following video was shared online by an account who stays anonymous. They usually post videos of paranormal clips without mentioning the original source of them, so the video you're about to see came from unknown origin. However, the user does give a bit of info. The person behind the camera had just moved into a new home with his family. He was recording the house for fun when out of nowhere, his younger siblings see something inside a room that terrifies them beyond belief. The video captures this, but there's also something else in this video that viewers can't explain. Take a look.
Sí, esta es la nueva casa de nosotros, esta es la cama de mi mamá, esta es la cama de mi mamá, esta es la cama de mi mamá, esta ¿qué? Ah, lo dejan grabar. ¿A dónde hay algo? Uy, no, sea serio, no, no pongan a jugar así que lo asustan a uno. Pero quietos, quietos, no me... No, venga, quieto. No me empuje, sea serio, vaya usted, quieto. Mire, sí, no hay nada, son bien mentirosos, de ahí no hay nada. Son...
Just when the man thought nothing was really seen, this happens. A dark, shadowy figure appears inside the room where the young kid said they saw something. In total shock, the man bolts out of the house in a panic frenzy. Pausing the video, you can tell that whatever this was is anything but a person. The way it comes out of nowhere is already strange enough. The family runs away in disbelief, feeling creeped out by this eerie sight. Whoever, or whatever this might be, did not seem to belong in the house. While there has yet to be an update from the user who posted this, viewers remain unsure as to what this was. But unfortunately, this video is still a mystery. On the night of October 30th of 2012, a security guard is on duty at a mall that is said to be extremely haunted. In this video, he's recording an employee who he sent to the parking lot to look for something that was reported. For some reason, the parking structure of the San Pedro's Mall in Costa Rica is well known for having strange occurrences happen within its walls. Even to this day, security guards are hesitant to go inside there by themselves. Something in this parking lot is just not right. On one occasion, about 12.5 years ago, someone reported hearing strange noises echoing through the parking lot. So, a security guard sends his coworker to check it out while the other looks at the live camera feed when this is spotted.
Gerardo, fíjate detrás tuyo.
Ma, usted está copiando el monitor, madre, dígame algo. ¿Salió algo ahí?
Correcto, aquí salió algo raro. Mae, y véngase mejor.
Todavía.
It's no wonder why employees are afraid of going inside. A shadow figure appears on one of the cameras. It lurks closer and closer to the employee before all of a sudden, it's gone in a flash. This might be why the camera's motion detection was triggered. It had probably already seen the strange figure. Feeling spooked, the guard talks to him through the walkie-talkie, telling him to leave. Not much else is known about this occurrence or the video itself, but many viewers agree that the parking lot of this mall is haunted and think that whatever this was is responsible for it all. Just what exactly was caught on camera? On the night of February 20th of 2025, a mother named Rachel records her son's balloon to capture something very strange that it does. She continues to film the balloon, hoping that it does its thing. Now you might be thinking, well, what's so scary about this balloon? It looks like it's doing normal balloon-like things. Well, according to Rachel, the balloon always comes to a stop whenever it approaches the basement door, and it only ever enters the basement when her son follows it inside. Just like in this example, the balloon goes all the way in, and it's only when Rachel's son starts to go down there. But unless her son's in the basement, it always stops near the door to the basement. Now it only ever does this and follows the same path each time it moves towards it. Whether it's upstairs or by the front door, the balloon seems to be obsessed with the basement, but when it gets there, it stops moving completely.
Literally stopped at the basement door again.
Rachel definitely finds this strange, yet they're not convinced that something paranormal is going on. But one night, something happens that quickly changes their minds. It's around 9 p.m. when this is captured.
Babe.
Quiet. Quiet.
It's no wonder why Rachel and her husband were left spooked upon encountering this. From the balloon making its way up the stairs, to the lights apparently turning off by themselves, they were scared to say the least. But creepiest of all, when the balloon gets to the second floor, it suddenly freezes. Without warning, it just stops, as if it was acting against physics. It seemingly just turns into a statue. Rachel and her husband now believe that something is definitely not right with this balloon. They're definitely thinking about getting rid of it, but their son refuses to throw it away. Although it isn't certain if the parents had shown their son the video they took, they continue to keep it. They think that if the balloon deflates over time, it'll be useless and good enough to throw away. But only a few days later, Rachel records something on camera that she says is the most terrifying encounter she's ever had. Rachel is recording the balloon when she sees this. As if Rachel wasn't already spooked by the balloon stopping, she captures this. At the corner of the doorframe, a face is spotted. It seems to peek at Rachel from the top of the stairs, but even creepier is that you can make out an outline of a pair of eyes. Zooming in, you can tell that this face is peeking at Rachel completely sideways. Rachel was caught off guard at first, but when she approaches the face, she abruptly ends the video. What happened after the video ended is unknown, but for sure, she was immensely terrified. After all that's happened, Rachel and her husband can't help but think that the basement and possibly the balloon are both haunted. The fact that the balloon stops every time it approaches the basement door have led them to believe that something supernatural is pursuing it. While it isn't known if anything else has happened, Rachel continues to post updates, giving her thoughts on the whole situation. But currently, the question remains, just what exactly is going on with Rachel's basement? Now this segment includes one of the most interesting videos I've seen in a while. It's a few short clips that take place inside a bakery in Charleston, West Virginia. What I'm about to show is definitely something straight out of this world. Rock City Bakery, the place in question, has recently been experiencing a lot of strange happenings. So now, the co-owner, whose name is Morgan, is posting videos of the strange occurrences that take place. According to her, the activity is thought to be done by a spirit that employees call Harry. Harry has been allegedly responsible for all strange things that happen at work. If you check out the videos Morgan has posted, one can definitely say that the bakery has been encountering a lot of creepy stuff. But the following videos have got to be the creepiest. Sometimes, Morgan would find one particular item randomly inside the shop, a plastic bowl that's shaped like a spiderweb. For whatever reason, these spiderweb bowls are often found in random places, and it seems that Harry, the spirit, is responsible for this. One night, it happened again. A spiderweb bowl was seen lying on a couch. So, as anyone would, Morgan checks the cameras to see how the bowl had got there. But as she takes a closer look, she sees something that leaves her beyond spooked. If you look closely, it looks like the bowl had morphed out of a painting. Watch closely. Morgan is stumped. She has no idea how on earth this even happened, but she knows for a fact that this was something paranormal, given all the other strange happenings that previously took place inside this bakery. But before she knew it, it was caught on camera once again, though this time in a different section of the bakery. Watch. Something once again appears to just come out of a painting, only this time it's not just this that happens, but something else happens too. An object, which apparently was a plastic skeleton, falls to the floor by itself, and this time it's not a spiderweb bowl that morphs out of a painting, but instead an empty soda can. Morgan has no idea how this is happening in her shop, which is why she's sharing this footage online. She hopes that maybe someone has an explanation for this. To this day, the activity continues to happen inside this bakery, but still, these two videos stand out from the rest for obvious reasons. As with all clips, I'll let you be the judge on this one. Just what exactly was caught on camera? On April 16th of 2025, a mother named Jessica begins to freak out after her daughter tells her that she sees a guy in her room.
What guy?
The guy.
The guy is at the door.
Guy.
Can we go together?
Yeah.
Do you want to open the door or you want mommy to open it?
I want mommy to open it.
Okay.
He's in there.
The guy?
Yeah. He's scary.
He's scary.
I'm scared.
It's okay.
No.
Upon looking inside, Jessica finds no signs of any person inside the child's bedroom, but ever since this incident, nothing but strange occurrences have been happening inside. It was ever since she bought a playhouse for her daughter that strange activity has been going on.
For a house tour of Emma's playhouse. Then Emma, I'm gonna show them the door, okay? She really wanted it to have a doorbell camera like our front door, so I put on...
This playhouse was actually inspired by the real house they live in. Ever since being bought, Jessica's daughter spends most of her time inside there. Now, one thing that's worth mentioning is the doorbell camera that's placed on its door, but ever since having it placed, the camera has been recording some rather odd things. One day, the camera started to act up. Now keep in mind that it only does this whenever it detects movement. Now while it could be that it was detecting motion from the light on the ceiling, something very strange is caught by the doorbell. Jessica was about to head out for a dinner party when she got a notification from the camera. To her shock, this was captured.
I was just about to head out and I started getting a notification that the doorbell in my kids' room upstairs was going off.
The video starts off with the doorbell making noise, when suddenly, from somewhere inside the room, a distorted noise is heard. It kind of sounds like someone is speaking, or more specifically, chanting something. It's personally hard to make out what's being heard, but listening closely, you can barely hear it. Although Jessica was baffled by this footage, nothing could have prepared her for what happened a few days later. On this particular night, the camera once again starts to act up, though this time, something far more eerie is caught on camera. The following is what happened. Take a look. It starts off once again with the camera ringing, but then this happens. The playhouse door begins to sway back and forth throughout the entire clip, but then the hair on the mannequin can be seen hanging in the air before it falls back down. Looking closely, it looks as if someone had gripped a strand of hair until it lets go. Jessica was completely baffled by this footage. According to her, the playhouse seemingly came alive. From both the door and the doll's hair moving on its own to the doorbell making its sound, she was understandably frightened. But it only gets weirder because occasionally her daughter will say that there's a guy inside the room.
What guy?
The guy.
Now the supposed guy is never seen, but what is seen is the playhouse moving by itself. Now the playhouse has been taken down ever since, but still, Jessica's daughter continues to mention a person in her room. To this day, Jessica has no clues to what she captured, but until then, this footage remains a mystery. As always, let me know your thoughts on this one. On May 31st of 2024, a man investigates an apartment where apparently something very strange has been going on. The former owner of this apartment had been experiencing very strange activity. He told his landlord that a woman was trying to hurt him. Concerned, the landlord advises the owner to get some mental health advice, and so the landlord calls policemen to investigate the apartment, but they didn't find a woman at all. But even afterwards, the owner had still been convinced that a woman was in his apartment. Tragically, a few weeks later, the owner had took his own life. Now the story behind this apartment is definitely disturbing, so naturally, a ghost hunter decided to see the property for himself. Hiro, the hunter's name, is going to inspect the apartment to find any evidence of the supposed woman. Apparently, the owner's old camera was still there, so Hiro decides to check out the tapes that the owner took. To his shock, one videotape caught something downright chilling. The following footage was eerily taken the day before the homeowner passed away. Take a look. Mysteriously, the figure of a woman can be seen. It seems to just stand there without moving an inch before it suddenly disappears. This may have been the woman the owner was trying to tell his landlord about. It seems that it wasn't a hallucination, but instead something real, as the camera had caught it clean. It was after watching this tape that Hiro began to feel uneasy. Now apparently, the figure was appearing on a mirror that was up on the wall. So, Hiro decides to find the mirror, as it wasn't on the wall when he got there. A few minutes later, he finds the mirror, but then he captures this. Now it's worth noting that nobody was at the door when the doorbell rang, but this occurrence isn't as strange when comparing it to what was captured. Looking closely, a face is captured, but like something out of a nightmare, it doesn't move and stays completely still while seemingly watching the camera. This might also be the same woman that was captured in the previous footage. Hiro then knew that the woman was still there. So, he decides to leave the owner's old camera recording in a room while he investigates a different section of the apartment. But while he's exploring the property, the camera he had set up captures this. Eerily, something can be seen looking at the camera. Just like before, the face of a woman stays almost motionless throughout the whole clip. Looking closer, the face seemingly looks even scarier. Hiro has yet to explain this, but he has a feeling that the homeowner was actually seeing this woman likely staring and following him. Like most videos, these three pieces of evidence are leaving viewers unsettled. The apartment, to this day, remains abandoned, but when looking at its history, it seems that nobody will move into it anytime soon. As always, feel free to share your thoughts on the footage. Now the following video was posted on Instagram where an owner of a small store is working during the late hours of the night. The footage takes place in a city in Yemen, and in it, the store owner caught something really creepy on camera. While he's inside his shop, a woman walked in, but as many viewers believe, there's something that's definitely off about this woman. The description of the video claims that her hands look abnormal, her voice changes at one point which scares the store owner, and her face looks extremely pale. So, pay close attention to this woman and see if you can spot these descriptors. This is what was caught.
أكتبك هناك ملاك أكتبك ما
ولا والله
كنت كذا
خلاص ولا حاجة
أكتبك
طيب حالك
خاطرك
حوامك
من مات عليك
ها؟
من مات عليك
ولا واحد
خاطرك
حوامك
أشيل غلط
ما بشتغل ما عاد منزل هاي
خاطرك
يا والله ما
بيت الأربعين
طيب
لو كان علي نوصل السودان نوصل
طيب حالك.
Now, the first thing that you may have spotted unusual was her pale skin, but as if her complexion wasn't creepy enough, her voice indeed changes at one point, startling the man behind the counter. Now, you may have missed it the first time, so here it is again. Listen closely. The other thing mentioned was her hands, and if you pause the clip at the right time, you can see that they definitely look odd with the camera's quality. It looks like the woman has extremely long fingers. For these reasons, many viewers believe that this could have been an evil entity pretending to be a person. They seem to be non-human, given the unusual physical qualities they have. From the sudden voice change to the weird questions like asking who passed away and why they used the Quran, a religious Islamic text, viewers couldn't agree more that this so-called person was something unholy. But like with all videos, I'll let you be the judge. Just who or what exactly had come to visit the man during the nighttime? Let me know your thoughts on this one. In this next video, a mother named Denisha is recording pre-recorded footage that was taken by her son, as it was just then that he told her he caught something that scared him. He recorded this video on December 21st of 2024, and he wanted to capture the elf on the shelf toy moving by itself while his family was asleep. He's 4 years old and believes that the elf comes alive at night. A lot of young children believe this, and it's become a trend for parents to mess up their kids' room when they're not looking and tell them that the elf did it. However, Anisha's son had an idea to place a camera facing the elf toy. Although we don't see the elf move, we do see something else, and it's left Anisha and her son completely weirded out. After taking a closer look, Anisha sees this. Watch closely.
Can I pour some in my cup?
Like something straight out of a horror movie, the silhouette of a child flashes quickly on camera before it disappears immediately. As if watching the elf toy wasn't unsettling enough, a shadow briefly appears. The shadow doesn't move and is only seen for about a few milliseconds before it's gone in a flash and it's not seen again. Naturally, as anyone would be, Anisha was left disturbed by this footage. She believes that the elf toy had something to do with this, as the shadow seems to be peering up at the doll. Now this only makes things even more creepy, as it seems that what was caught is something beyond explanatory. So then, just what exactly did Anisha's son catch on camera? This one will continue to remain a mystery until more info is brought forth. Now this next video was recorded by a father who was taking a video of his two sons. Both his kids are doing a playful wrestling match inside a room where something really creepy was captured. It's a tied match, as both kids are trying their best to beat the other. At first, it seems like a normal video, until one child gets distracted. He seems to have his full attention on something in the closet, so much so that his opponent is able to tackle him down. But after watching the footage more closely, viewers notice something really creepy in the video. After rewatching the clip, the father was left speechless. Watch closely.
A ver. Eso pa' eso,
Upon watching this footage, the father sees nothing peculiar at first, but then he watches more thoroughly and sees this. A shadow figure with a pale-looking face can be seen inside the closet, but right when he pans the camera back to the space it was spotted, it's no longer there. It makes sense now as to why the child had his full attention on the closet. Something was in fact there. Although it's unclear as to what this might have been, the face alone looks pretty terrifying in itself. the fact that it just appears out of nowhere and gone the next second, viewers believe that this was otherworldly. Despite there being a lack of info on this footage, the recording alone does make for a creepy video. But ghost or not, the appearance of this face is scary alone. On Halloween night, a local bakery is giving out candy and other treats for kids. It's Halloween of 2024, and the bakers are preparing and giving out sweets for people who stop by. However, there's one person who stands out in this video, and it's this kid right here. He appears to be standing still while looking at something that caught his eye. In the beginning of the video, he says, "Look it," proving that something indeed caught his attention. He even points at whatever it is that he's apparently seeing. But it's not the boy's behavior that's the creepy part of this video. Instead, it's something else entirely that happens, and it occurs right after he says, "Look it." This is what was caught. It appears that something eerily pushed the kid. He even walks a few inches forward and stops in his tracks as if something was blocking his path. He continues to stare at something throughout the whole clip without looking away. But then, this happens. Many viewers have left comments saying that something invisible might have pushed the boy. It doesn't look like any of the other kids ahead of him had done this, and it even makes more sense that the child points at something. So then, did something actually push the boy? Or was something else caught on camera? As with most videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. But for now, this video remains a mystery. On June 3rd of 2024, a man named Eddie is sitting in a parking lot in Fresno, California when he comes across something that baffles him immensely. He immediately takes out his phone to record what he saw. Needless to say, the video Eddie took is without a doubt interesting. In fact, he was so intrigued that he had to come back to the same spot the next day to investigate it.
Okay, we are back at the same parking lot because one of the main comments you guys were saying is go walk up to it. I don't know. Let's check it out. So I'm walking to it right now.
On the previous day, Eddie encounters something beyond weird. In the window's reflection, there appears to be an orange car, but if you look around the space, this car is nowhere to be seen. This is what Eddie captured.
Okay, where is this car that's reflecting on this Boston Pizza window? It's a Corvette C8. I seriously don't see that car anywhere. Where's that car? What? Where is that car? Hello, where's that car? Where is this car?
As you can see, this car is not in sight. Eddie was completely baffled by this. Neither him nor viewers have any clues to what's happening. So the next day, Eddie goes back to the place where it was originally spotted, though this time he decides to walk up to the shop's window where it was reflecting off of. Take a look.
Okay, we are back at the same parking lot because one of the main comments you guys were saying is go walk up to it. The car is either inside of the pizza parlor or it's a wrap on the window. I don't know. Let's check it out. So I'm walking to it right now. If you look at it actually from this point of view, the reflections look kind of accurate. There's a pizza place, there's a white car reflecting, that's right here. And no, there's like no car in there.
Upon getting closer, the car is no longer seen at the window or anywhere inside the shop. Eddie shows that he's able to see his own reflection and that of other cars. It's because of this that some believe that a car was there, yet it was invisible to the naked eye, but visible on a reflection. Personally, it's hard to explain what's going on here, but there's no denying that whatever Eddie caught is definitely strange. From the belief that this was a ghost car or some glitch in the Matrix, I guess vehicles also have an afterlife. As always, you be the judge on what occurred here. Was something supernatural caught on camera? Or had something else been captured? In this next video, a small rock band in Mexico is getting ready to play in front of an audience. As they tune up their instruments, the lead singer gives a small speech about their music and how they started this band.
Total que nos formamos para concursar y al final de cuentas ganamos y ya desde entonces nos pusimos a tocar.
This particular event is actually a goodbye party for the band, and this will be their last show as one of the band members will be moving out of town. Now at first, this video doesn't seem unusual in the slightest bit. However, it would be only minutes later when the camera guy captures something that left him and viewers feeling very unsettled. What was caught in this footage is just downright creepy. Take a look. What was meant to be a memorable clip of the band turned into something completely nightmarish. As the band plays, someone or something can be seen in the background behind a TV. It seems to be watching either the band or the person recording this video. Further added to the creepiness of this figure is how it's hiding in a very tight space between the TV and the wall behind it. If this was a person, it must have been completely flat as a pancake to have the ability to fit between such a tiny space. Even stranger is that it doesn't appear on camera until much later, suggesting that it was moving. To this day, viewers still have no idea as to what exactly was captured, but whether ghost or not, there's no denying that the figure's eerie appearance is hair-raising to say the least. Although taken in 2009, this video is still a mystery.